Good morning. um, Good morning, everybody. Danni Moon here. Second video. I still look a little crazy from the first one, at least I have some hair on this time. um, I think I just wanted to come on and talk to you about like manifestation and my God, which is God, but I know how everybody has a different God. They call him something different, so call her something different. So I just I woke up not in such a good mood today, So just thinking about the past, and it could be because of this whole retrograde thing that I'm starting to study and learn about now, that how it can affect how it can affect your life, your emotions, your house, your home. And then if you're sensitive, I'm an empath, so you don't know, but I am an empath, so it could be even worse at times. And this morning I just was like crying and feeling sad, and so I came over here to my altar. I don't know how to turn this camera around. Maybe I can do like this. This is my altar. It's a little junky, so we got the candles, the little fairy. I got my feather. I got all my cards. More candles because I'm a candle fanatic. I got my bay leaves, my pen. Another thing I'm going to talk to y'all about. My crystals, my Buddha. Everything. I got my singing bowl. My incense. I got my moon. My sage. Everything. Like I'm dedicated. I'm super dedicated to my higher self. I'm dedicated to my higher entity, to God, to Source. I'm super dedicated. Plus, it just makes me feel good, I want to prop this phone up somewhere. I don't want this to be a long video, but there has to be other people besides myself, like going through an awakening. Yeah, we could do it right here. And I know I'm a little bit everywhere, like awakening. Who said you was going through an awakening? I am going through an awakening. Who's not really going through an awakening, if you think about it? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lose this, I promise you. But and I was joking there when I said that, but that's gonna be a part of this channel too. My dancing and weight loss challenges and all type of stuff like that. So I can't wait till I really get this like up and running, Anyway, I was telling you about my morning was like crazy emotional. So I came to my altar. This is what I do, and not everybody has to have an altar. If you don't have an altar, just go to your space, in a closet, in a corner, in the kitchen, like maybe just in your bed. You know what I'm saying? Because what I do when I come here is I pray. You know what I mean? I didn't pray. When I got to the altar this morning, I didn't pray because I was so emotional. I just jumped into like doing my manifestation with my bay leaves and saging down and looking at these. I got this wand. I don't know if I posted that first video, but I'm going to, this is a twig off of a tree. I am gonna create a wand, and I might create it for myself, but I'm thinking about selling it. So stay tuned for that, because you see how bare it is. I just sanded it down. I sanded it down with a nail file. So it took a long time, but it feels so good now. And you see that head, right? That could be anything you want it to be. I love it. I might not sell that one. But I have another one back here, and then I'm gonna get back to the moral of the story in a second. I think I get excited when I see what I can create, because I'm a very creative person. If you give me crayons and I can't draw. Let's put it let's put it out there. I had a hard time making my own sigil, but it came out beautiful. That's another video. I'll tell you all about that. But stuff like this, like if you give me crayons and a big construction paper and just make designs and color, like I'm really just good at stuff like that. I'm like a big kid at heart, I guess you could say. But things like this is why can't I speak today? This is from my sage bundle. I decided not to burn my sage bundle like this. I decided to like open my sage bundle up and just take pieces and pieces of it every day. So this stick this is 2 sticks. I don't want to take it out, but I am. This is 1 stick, and it had sage all over it, and I burnt it down. And this was another one that I burnt down. So I am going to create a wand from this. Stay tuned, because you see this now. This is going to be a good wand. And I might even keep this one for myself, because I like how little it is, you know. And we could definitely manifest and do spells and rituals with, you know, something like this. It's going to be gorgeous. It might not look like much now, but it's going to be gorgeous. Anyway, that's another thing that I like about doing these videos, whether I have 1 subscriber or 1,000 subscribers, which I don't, but hopefully one day I will, is because telling my story makes me feel so much better. Telling my story makes me not cry anymore. Telling my story makes me feel, I don't want to say amazing, but it makes me feel hopeful. It makes me feel like maybe I'm helping someone else, because I can't be the only one in the world that woke up crying. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for different reasons, but I can't be the only one in the world that woke up crying or feeling bad, or because I'm an empath taking on my neighbor's feelings or someone in the streets feeling, or maybe my nephew, because my nephew lives with me, taking on his issue. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's been 8 minutes now. So I also, the bay leaf thing, it really works, y'all. I'm telling you, all you need. I bought these bay leaves off of Etsy, because I get my Etsy bag every month. Just wanted to throw that in there. But I ordered it off of Etsy. I just write my name on the back and write my wish on the front. I normally, just like when I'm writing my petitions or my intentions, and I put them under my candle and fold them towards me, and, you know, make sure all the things that I need or want comes towards me, I always put the date on those. So I just decided to put the date on these 2. And I have 2 right here. I did about 3 last night. This is a blank one that I'm going to do. And to be honest with you, I just got into this whole bay leaf thing. I don't know if you can manifest or do as many as you want in a day, in an hour, in a second. But I'm going to try it and see, because God is good. My entity, my source is so good. The universe has been so tremendously good to me after all my tower moments. You know, I love my tower card. Let me pull some cards too before I go. So everything as in the universe has been really good to me. So there's no real reason for me to be crying, but sometimes when you're dealing with your shadow side, I gotta show you one more thing. Okay, this big guy. And it sounds a little hollow, right? I put the butterfly up here. It says gratitude on it. It's a big book, and this is my book of shadows. But I must say that I don't call it a book of shadows. I call it a book of light, because I am not going to let my shadow side overtake my light side. So, but there's going to be some shadow work in here too. So, but this is my book of light, and you're going to be amazed at what it really is. So some of you probably already know, but it is a jewelry box. It's not really a book. These are not pages. That's wood. I open it up, and I got the two first spells that I ever did are right here. And then I am gonna have a binder ring here, and this is my book. And that's my sigil, my first sigil ever. And just some spells that I created. But that's another thing that I think later on that I'm gonna start doing is making grimoires for people, book of shadows for people, because it was hard for me to find like the perfect one I wanted, even though you don't have to do that. You could just get a regular notebook, but because I wanted to dive into this witchy world, correctly, I wanted the perfect one, so I think I'm going to start doing that too. So I'm going to leave my email down in the description, so that if you want to get in touch with me about anything that I make, or if you would like something, very affordable, y'all. Everything is very affordable. So you could just contact me and ask me about it. Anyway, let's pull for the collective. You know that's what I do. I pull for, okay. I pull for my people. Whoever watches, I pull for. But for right now, I am a baby witchy tarot person, okay? I am still a baby. I only been in this game for about 6 months. Going hard, like studying and really going hard, 6 months. So, there's a lot of things. Whoop. There's a lot of things. Oh, both of them want to come out. So, we got 2 already, y'all. Okay, I'm going to have to look up what that is, but I feel like I'm going to do it both ways. One more card. One more card, Spirit. Please give me one more card for me and the collective, for just to tell us how our week is going to go. Whether it's love, abundance. Please, Spirit. Please. Oh, there it goes. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I have so much stuff on my altar. I really need to clean up. I'm not too... I want to say I'm not too sure about that one either. But I could just look at these. This is why I love this deck. Lightseer's deck, I love it. I have so many decks, and I only use this one. I feel bad because I have Rider-Waite that, I don't know if I said that right. Rider-Waite tarot deck. Sorry, the giant one. I love these 2, and maybe next time I'll pull from here. But let me get this going. Oh, Three of Wands, I know this is just like you found where you want to go, and you have enthusiasm, you know what you want to do, and now it's just about doing it. You're super happy about going the path that you're going down. I was gonna say, where's the third one? But I see it. Boom. But yes, I was just studying my tarot yesterday. And if you're a baby tarot person like me, you'll look on YouTube about like beginning tarots, how do you get started? And everybody will tell you don't study the meanings. They will tell you to go off your feeling and your intuition, and they are right. But you gotta read the meanings. You have to study the meanings. You do. I mean, but if you just do. Now if you're super super psychic and super super your intuition and you're just super developed, maybe people like that don't have to read the definitions. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just coming into my awakening. I know that I have abilities, but they work when they want to work. To be honest with you, they work when they want to work. So, but this is a card that all of these cards you could look at and kind of get a feel for about like what the card is saying. And you could see she's just looking out. She got that boy. She don't look scared. The wind is blowing. She's ready to take on the world. That is what the Three of Wands is about. Because Two of Wands, you making a decision. You're not sure. You're going, but you're like, you're still standing still. Three of Wands, you just putting your other boot on. You know what I'm saying? You just tightening up that board next to you, but you know exactly where you're going and what you're going to get. I love it. I don't want to say the card out yet, because then whoever watches is going to be like, you don't know that, blah, 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 blah. So, okay, so this is Seven of Pentacles. And I'm going to be honest, I had to look in the book. Like I said, I'm still new at this. But it does say a pause. He looks like he's on a standstill. To be honest with you, he looks like he could be working some magic with that hand. He looks like he looks very relaxed. It says reflecting on your journey. He looks like he's reflecting. Yes. Waiting to harvest the fruits of your labor. He looks like he's doing that too. He looks like he's harvesting his own fruits of his labor. So I honestly, if I thought of these words, I didn't think of these words, but the definition lines up with the picture. He does look like he is creating. He looks like he's harvesting. He does look like he's reflecting, and anything with pentacles to me, that's earth sign, that it's good. It's great. And you're 7, so you're almost there. So I take this as a really good card for us for the week, okay? Whatever we're doing, whatever we have our eyes set on and we're about to go get it, make sure we harvest it first. Make sure that it's right. You don't want to just you want to be the fool and just walk off the cliff. You do. But you want to make sure that your idea and what you love and what you're about to do is being harvested and thought about in the right way, and you have all your decks in a row, all your things in a row, and that you love what you're harvesting. Now, you can reflect, because he does look like he's reflecting, but don't reflect for too long. That's why I woke up today crying, thinking about the past. Let that go. Nothing more to say on that. And now the next one. I didn't mean to scream, y'all. I think I'm just so done with that past crap. I just can't. It seems like I just can't let it go. And one day that's going to be a whole story within itself. Trust me, you will get the rundown there. But right now I'm still healing from that, even though I wish I was just completely healed. But, healing is a process. So, this is 5 of Cups. So before I read the definition, I'm going to not do it like I did this one. I'm going to look at the card. If you could look at the card, this, first of all, this looks like a dreary, it looks like a dreary card. This doesn't look like the happiest card in the deck. Okay? Now, you talking about reflecting. She looks like she's wallowing in pity, if you ask me. So, this looks like her mind is getting to her. This just looks like her mind is definitely getting to her. So, let me read the definition. It says grieving, disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing, self-pity. Didn't I say that? And this card can signify a broken heart. So sometimes you don't need no, I'm not going to say that. I think everybody should, whatever deck you get, if it comes with a book, you should read their definition. It's their definition, just read it. You know what I mean? But I think you should look at the card first, because everything I said kind of lined up with what was in the book. Yeah, except for I didn't even think of her being heartbroken, because I take the Three of Swords like that. But this is also heartbreak. So to line this up in the story, I think it could go back to Seven of Pentacles of reflecting. So if this was the week, these three cards, you found something, you're ready to go, Three of Wands, you're ready to just make a move, then, but even though she's ready to make a move, she is still standing there. He's standing there also with the Seven of Pentacles, because he's harvesting whatever he's about to go get, okay? But then it's like he did, this person or us, all of us as a collective, we did a backtrack with the whole reflecting. This is why I said don't stay there too long. Don't stand on that beach too long. Don't stand there harvesting too long, because then we'll end up self-wallowing in pity. No. Do what I did this morning and get up out of bed, okay? And talk. Even if you don't do a YouTube thing, you can, like, I don't know if I'm going to upload this. You know what I'm saying? Just talk on your phone. It helps you. It helps you. Create an altar. If you want an altar, just create one. There's a walking little altars you could get. This is a bunch of stuff that I got from the dollar store. If I could do it, anybody can do it. Anything that's going to make you feel better. And at the end of the day, say if you have nothing, no altar, no cards, say if you don't even have a home, God forbid. All of this that we're doing, that this community is doing, is praying. Because that's all you need at the end of the day, is your God, source, higher entity, and your higher self. Pray, and all of your dreams will come true. On divine timing, of course. But you pray from your heart, from your soul, it will happen. Okay? So the next time you see me and hear from me, I will have on some eyebrows, maybe. Maybe a little bit of foundation. Maybe I'll be dressed. But thank you, y'all, for tuning in on even though there's nobody tuning in, but hopefully we will have more people. Please come back so you can see what I did with the wands. Thank you. I love you all. I love you all. Bye.